Okay, all right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Now, look. We got something going on here today. I don't want to freak everybody out, okay? We've made another change. I know it's crazy. There's a lot of changes. I know. Hey, Vito. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well, man. Okay, so everybody relax. Everybody get ready. And what's up to everybody watching on the Twitch, watching on the Twitter, watching on YouTube? What is up, everybody? And good morning, man. I hope you guys had a good weekend. Hey, bro, you know that your kick notification still says Dr. Doom casting info? God damn it, really? Okay. Well, look, that's on the list, too. That's on the list as well. We'll get into that, too. Okay, so, everybody, I don't want you to be alarmed, but we've changed the setup. We've changed the setup, so I'm going to show you. I'm going to rip the Band-Aid off, and we'll talk about it together. We'll see how it is. We'll see how it is. All right, ready? Everybody ready? Did I take all the cans out? Hey, throw one into the chat if you think I took all the cans out. Hang on. Let's have a little fun with this. Throw one into the chat. Did I take all the cans out of the shot? Yeah, hell no. Chat knows me really well. Look, we will eventually take them out of the shot, though. We'll eventually take them out of the shot. Whoa! Whoa! You guys are all the way up there. What's up? Oh, no! It seems kind of like the camera's a little far away. Yeah. It seems like the camera's a little far away, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, my God. Now that I can see an ant climbing on my camera, too. Watch it. It's going to climb on the lens. I'm telling you. Of course, now I can't even really reach it. Everything's ruined. Okay, it went down the cord. We're good. Bro, you made it seem like it was a big change. It's a huge change. This is probably the biggest change we've had since like all the other big changes. Aussie with a 10 spot. Hey, appreciate you. Says, I'm relatively new to Marvel scene, but you've made these past several years an incredible introduction. Thank you for your content and presence in the community. P.S. Super excited for Unity. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Thank you. Vacuum and we'll be impressed. I will vacuum. I will. And also, I am going to change up. I'm going to have the Coke out by Friday. Because we're going to do the stream on Friday for, I still kind of feel like I need to, I'm trying to figure out where to put you guys in the chat and everything. But I think right here is probably the move. I'll have it all out of here by Friday because we're going to do a big old stream playing some Star Wars Fortnite. So I'm excited for that one. Josh can't multitask. Not very well. No, not very well. Pull me in fort? Pull me in fort. What? Oh my goodness. 45 months. Damn. Kendall says, wasting my member chat to tell you, take all the cans out of the boxes, stack them behind you, and you've also got a Daredevil and this weekend at the dollar store. They might have the old ones. Ooh, well, I'm saving these. These are going to be worth a lot of money someday. I'll sell them for like $20 a pop. That's the whole thing. We'll see if that actually happens. You should have a deal with Coke by now. Yeah. Probably. Let's play squads is what I meant. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might need a carry on Friday. We'll see. I'm gonna try some solos, and then I might squad up with some people in chat. It should be fun. You should have a deal with Pepsi by now. Yeah, maybe that's true. Yeah. Did you guys have a good weekend? Play with Ryan on a Tuesday? Yeah, maybe I'll play with Ryan tomorrow. Maybe I'll play with Ryan tomorrow. Wakey bakey sama. What did he say? I'm gonna pour myself here some iced coffee, guys. We're gonna start slow. We're gonna start slow and roll into it. I noticed my Thor popcorn tin in the... Yeah, man. I appreciate it. When you sent that to me, it was awesome. I went to Knuckle Mania. That shit was dope. Nice, man. That's good. I want to get House of M paperbacks. How many are there for me to get the full story? I'm not sure. I would imagine they'd have it all in one story. There were some tie-ins and stuff like that, but I mean, I think you can just read through the main story. One of my shorts got 10K views and hit 500 subs. Yahoo! Nice, bro. Well done. Knuckles, the show was bad. Yeah, I heard it was bad, dude. I heard it was bad, which is a shame, because isn't it Kid Cudi? Isn't Kid Cudi on there? Was it Kid Cudi? I like Cudi, man. That's a shame. If it sucked, that sucks. Is Cudi a good actor, though? I don't know, chat. Is Cudi a good actor? What do you guys think? Have I seen Paul's video about Bastion in every X-Men 97 episode? I have not, but maybe we should watch that. That sounds fun. I saw Bo DeMeo was kind of teasing that. Teasing that he was in all the episodes, which is kind of cool. Watched him in X the other night. He did well as a porn star from the 70s. What? What the hell? It was a movie with no dialogue, though? What? What are you even talking about, brother? Man, this ant, I'm telling you. When it starts to warm up around here, all the insects try to invade the house. It's not cool. I don't think I've ever seen a movie with Cudi. I saw him in Westworld. Westworld, right? The last season, season 3, he was in that. Which, do you guys want to know something really crazy? This will make you feel old. So, Liam's at the doctor right now, right? Do you remember when the finale for the last season of Westworld came out? Do you guys remember? That Sunday was the Sunday he was born. And I remember because when we went in there, this is kind of a funny story. When we went in there, it's not like her water just broke. She felt like her water broke, but wasn't sure. And so we had to go in, and they basically were doing some tests to see if she had any, if her water had broke. And I was like, in my head, I was kind of like, nah, let's just go in, though, so she has peace of mind. But, I mean, I don't think anything's happening. We'll be back in time for Westworld. Literally, my thought. And we go in there, and they're like, oh, no, yeah, you're having contractions. It's baby time. We're in it now. And I'm like, wait, what? What about Westworld finale? So I ended up watching it on the phone. And, yeah, isn't that crazy? Isn't that crazy? Yeah, he tried to ruin, little guy tried to ruin Westworld for me. Ben, with a 5 spot, appreciate you, man. Says, Josh, I hope you don't get cancer from all your aspartame you're consuming, that Coca-Cola. Aspartame can be used as a toilet bowl cleaner. Well, thanks for that. Yeah, I have not been drinking a lot of Coke. When I initially got it, I was drinking a good bit of it. And then I kind of stopped. And yeah, isn't it just in the Diet Coke? I missed your chat. My bad, buddy. My bad, buddy. All right, see here. Vito says, I am the Lord Vito, and Christ hath returned. God now walketh the earth out. Blah, 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 blah. Go check Twitter for clarity. Okay, appreciate you. James Heaton says, the same thing just happened to me and wife on Friday, minus the Westworld. My daughter, Brooklyn, was born Friday morning. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Congratulations. Congratulations. But yeah, I thought that shit was just in the diet, right? And I'm not doing a bunch of the diet. Crazy, too, because they're like, diet's supposed to be better for you. And it is literally worse for you. All right, let me see something here. Let me check something out, because I need your help with something, chap. And I also want to tell you about a couple of things real quick here. I just want to tell you about a couple of things. Okay. First assignment of the day. Maybe I have to fix. How do I have to fix this camera? I feel like it's too. We'll adjust it as we go. First thing I want to know. Wait, what? Why is it not working? Okay, there it is. Okay, first thing I want to know. Boom. What is this? And how do I get it? I randomly saw this pop up on Twitter. And it's like the coolest fucking Wolverine figure I've ever seen. I needs it. So what is this and how do I get it? Tell you what, I was making it attached ML head. Anybody know what this is? Is this like a... Oh, it's like a custom? Man, it looks good. Is that a specific file, type of, like action figure? Look at the Deadpool, too. The Deadpool looks sick. What's the... Like, who's the company? Like, what's the sculpt here? Somebody help me out, man. That's a Revoltech? Revoltech. Look this up real quick, yeah. Oh, so it's a Yamagata figure? What are they called? Like the Amazing Yamagata? Man, these look tight. I don't see the Wolverine, though. Oh, my God. Even this, man, even this Moon Knight looks incredible. Here, I'll pull this over here. Look at this freaking Moon Knight. Oh, my God, bro. This stuff looks sick. So is this is probably what it is then? Yeah, that's probably what it is, because I think that's the Deadpool there. Oh, you think it's this, Revoltech. Oh, so wait, Revoltech is not the Amazing Yamagata? They're different? God, dude, I don't understand. Like, it's just getting so hot in this room all of a sudden. My freaking glasses steam up. What the hell? Bunch of bullcrap. Yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. So the Wolverine would be down here somewhere? Oh my God, this Venom looks amazing. It's in stock? Oh my God. Okay, so hang on. That's all? Okay, so it's not on here? Oh my god, look at this freaking Thor, dude. Holy shit. These look amazing. So this says it's amazing Yamaguchi, though. What's the difference between the Revoltech and the amazing Yamaguchi? Are they the same thing? Hang on, I think I gotta turn one of these lights down a little bit. Oh my god. Hot in here, dude. Yeah, this looks sick, dude. Oh my god, hell yeah. Looks super cool. Damn, that looks super tight, man. Gotta get one of those. The other thing I wanted to tell you guys, I went on a crazy rabbit hole over the weekend. And I was looking into Marvel vs. Capcom. Okay? Marvel vs. Capcom. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 specifically here. Okay? And I guess I didn't realize this. Maybe some of you guys did. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like a super rare game to find. Remember, I was like randomly saying on stream, it must have been last week, maybe the week before. But I was like, dude, I kind of have a craving to play Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And I was like looking at it. I went to the exchange. I was like looking for the game. I was trying to figure out what the deal is. So apparently, it's a very rare game. Like after the license expired, they never got the license back. After it was expired, they never got the license back, and then it just fell into disarray. Like, it's not really available on a lot of things. I guess 1UP Arcade does it occasionally. You can technically find used copies for Dreamcast, for Xbox, for PlayStation, and then I think they did a 3D remix that was available for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 2. Maybe? Search Wolverine on that site? Okay. I'll do that. They got a lot of Wolverines. Go figure. I don't see that exact one, though. So anyway, I look into it, right? I'm trying to figure it out. Show your credit card info? Totally, man. Coming right up. So I looked into it, and I had no idea that was a thing. But apparently, the community behind that game, because I always knew it was maybe one of the best fighting games ever created. I just know that. Just from not really being in the community, but like knowing some people that are in the community. Like, I just kind of know that, right? I didn't find him on there. But I guess I had no idea just how big the game still was. It's like 22 years. And I was watching tournaments, and now I know about like Justin Long, maybe? One of the people in the space. Some of the big players. I watched like some of these iconic matches. And there's an emulator known as Fightcade 2. Which has the game and you can play it. And I couldn't get it to work. I was trying it out, trying to get it to work. And, dude, I couldn't get this shit to work. I finally got it to work. And I got the emulator set up. And I know this week, like on Friday, we're going to be going crazy on the Star Wars Fortnite stream. And I'm excited about that. But I'm kind of feeling Marvel vs. Capcom 2. And, so I finally got the emulator to work. And I thought it would be cool to maybe get on there and try to get good, as the kids say. and like actually learn some combos, like get in the training. I do want to get a fight stick actually. Reed, I want to get a fight stick. I want to get a fight stick. Which one should I get? And then you have to like map it to the game and everything like that. Because I was trying to figure it out on my controller yesterday. I might need some help. If we end up playing later, I'm gonna need some tech support, some live tech support. Get the 8-bit one. Yo, send me a link, bro. Adam, send me a link. Send me a link, my brother. Also, yeah, James Heaton, congratulations on your daughter, man. That's awesome. Locationary says, do you think we'll see any more Marvel Sony characters like Venom, Spider-Man, other than Andrew, Tobey, or Miles in the upcoming MCU films? That's an interesting question. That's an interesting question. Probably not. Check Maximilian, dude. I watched some of his content over the weekend, man. His video about, I think he made a video 2 years ago called Free MVC2. That's like the main video I watched. That's like how I figured out that the game, because I had no idea, dude. Kendall, wait, whoa. Put the link in Discord. What, you're trying to get a fight stick too, Kendall? You're trying to get on the sticks? Kendall's trying to challenge me live. That'd be kind of fun. Play some of you guys. The Fightcade thing does have a pretty decent community. Why the fuck would we want Sony making anything else? I guess. So here's the thing. Like, I totally understand that. I'm like, yeah, I don't know, Sony. Sony, right? But at the same time, there are some cool characters that they have access to. There's even cool characters that like they've done a version of, which we don't like, but maybe Feige could do a better version of it. So I kind of get it. Actually, since I'll be playing you, yes, challenge. Yeah, well, right now, yeah, you'd probably whoop me up. But after I get, dude, I'm going to be training. I'm going to be learning infinite combos. I've been watching the YouTube videos. I've been figuring it out. So don't you think you'll just walk all over me, Kendall? Josh, yesterday I got 7 Fortnite crown dubs in a row with my squad. What? Good for you, bro. Yesterday on Fortnite, I was getting destroyed. And I was real fucking mad about it. It's on sale? The 8-bit doo-doo? Oh, hell yeah. $80? Wow. Looks pretty cool. Might look into it a little bit more myself. You know what I mean? I trust you, Adam, but I don't know if I'm going to just pull the trigger on that immediately. You know what I mean? Bro, what the hell? What the hell is up with my fucking Streamlabs? Spotify, why? Watch a YouTube video on arcade stick reviews? I will do that. I don't know if I'm doing it right now, but the channel Wolfden on YouTube has some good vids on fight sticks. Okay, cool. How long are those Cokes cans gonna be there? Any bets? Dude, they'll be gone by Friday. So what we're gonna do on Friday, chat, just so everybody knows, I'm probably gonna get up early. Okay, so it'll be like a little early stream on Friday. And Friday is a Star Wars celebration stream. It's technically not May the 4th yet, but the Star Wars Fortnite's going to drop. Are they dropping Tales of the Empire, or does that drop the following day? What do you guys, what's the deal on that one? You should get the X-Men 97 arcade 1-up cabinet that just dropped. It got 8 games, including Marvel vs. Capcom. Is it Marvel vs. Capcom 2 or Marvel vs. Capcom 1? Just don't cross your sticks. Sometimes you got to cross your sticks, bro. You know, sometimes you got to cross your sticks and then you can, you know, it's fine. You'll figure it out. Just don't look into each other's eyes when you cross your sticks. Okay? There's an etiquette. Where the hell is my YouTube live stream here? Okay, here we go. Wait, what in... What? Oh, boy. Now I've got so many tabs floating here. Okay. Haha, there we go. Boom. Boom, shakalaka. Yeah, so what's up, man? How you guys doing? How's the weekend? We'll chat it up a little bit, and then we'll get into the news. I've been thinking a lot, as one does. I've been thinking a lot about Secret Wars, man. I've been thinking a lot about Marvel. I got some cool things. There's a couple of different things I want to do. Number one, I want to put a theory / a desire / wish into the universe. Okay? There's something specific, and we've already talked about it a little bit, but there's something I want. There's something I want for San Diego Comic-Con this year. For San Diego Comic-Con. And you know what? Let's, just for a second here. Here's what I want to know. You guys let me know right off the bat. Am I getting too excited for San Diego Comic-Con? Daryl, welcome to the Nerdvengers, baby. You are a Nerdvenger now, man. Feel the power. Join the Nerdvengers only streams. If you want to get some of the dope new merch, hit one of the mods up. We'll get you the code. When you become a member, you get 20% off the code. You're automatically entered to win the $200 GameStop gift card. And also, we're trying to get to 2,000 members. And if we get to 2,000 members, a permanent extra day goes on the streaming schedule from the time we hit it until the end of the following month. So we're driving on that. Appreciate the support. Yes. Okay. Before you answer that, let me explain this. Hype has always been an important part of the Marvel formula, just period. Like, that's a comic book thing. That's an old 90s cartoon thing. Hype is a part of the formula. So if you're one of those people that's like allergic to hype, or you don't like hype or whatever, like, dude, it's cool, but also understand that's just a part of it. That's a part of it, okay? And also, we didn't have San Diego Comic-Con last year, okay? The San Diego Comic-Con streams on our channel are always the biggest stream we have each year. They're the most hyped up thing we do each year. And they have, not just in the past, with the past couple of years, but for the duration of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, at least, once it finally really started popping off and doing Hall H. Hall H at San Diego Comic-Con has always been a huge part of the formula. It's an important part of the formula. And we can kind of get excited about the stuff that's coming around the bend. That hype kind of builds into the stuff that we know is coming out in the next year. And so last year when they missed New York Comic-Con, and I think it was because of the strikes, but also they were kind of figuring shit out, right? Like, we talk about this a lot. Marvel's, they've been figuring a lot of shite. They've been figuring a lot of shite out. Okay? That absence last year hurt them bad. Yes, they also had a real doo-doo poo-poo year in 2023. Quantum Mania, Secret Invasion, The Marvels. Hot damn, tough year. But it's also the case that without San Diego Comic-Con to kind of anchor them and for them to kind of be like, yes, this is kind of bullshit. Yes, Sam Jackson made out with the lizard, but shut your mouth because this is what's coming next. Without that, it made the bad year even worse. And so, just so everybody's clear, before you answer this question, what I'm anticipating and why I'm so excited is I think this San Diego Comic-Con is going to be the biggest one that Marvel has ever done. They're going to announce the new plan for Secret Wars and the Multiverse Saga. And it'll be the most hyped up shit we've ever seen. And it'll bring Marvel and Marvel fans back. Okay, so now that I've explained it, and what I think is going on, do you guys think that I'm getting too hyped up for San Diego Comic-Con this year? Now you can properly answer. Yes or no? You think I'm too hyped up or not? Yes. No, I agree. Hell nah. No. Nah, I think they might wait till next year. Wait, what? Yes. No. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely. Yes. No. No, yes. I don't think it's going to be crazy. Wait, what? Not hype enough. My man. Yes, because they have D23 next. Yes. Yes, yes. Good amount of hype. No, Feige needs to bring it. Hell yeah. This would not be too far-fetched. Yeah, see? Keep expectations low. Too late. Poll. Yes, we thought hype in 2022, and that was awesome. You're always right. My man! Quote of the day. As always, you don't make a vid called How Comic-Con Will Save Marvel. As long as you don't make a vid called How Comic-Con Will Save Marvel. Hang on. Let me write that down. How Comic-Con will save... Okay, I just needed to write that down. Because that's a great idea, Adam. That shit coming to a Den of Nerds video title near you. Let's go. Hell yeah. Okay. Because it's good. I like getting feedback from you guys. I like getting feedback from you guys. It's a good way to kind of know if I'm on track or whatever. So appreciate that. All right, let me catch up on a couple chats here. Hey, Darth Baba says, I gifted you the Hella skin on Fortnite this weekend. Dude, okay, first of all, thank you so much, Darth Baba. Appreciate you. And also, were you at the meetup? For some reason, I feel like you were at the meetup. Let me know if you were or not. I saw that. I was playing on Saturday, getting my shit pushed in by a bunch of fucking kids. Hated, wait, pause, no Diddy. Hated it on Fortnite. Absolutely fucking hated it. And then randomly, your gift of Hella came through. And it made me feel really good. So, hey, let me explain. Okay, dude, look, we're going to ignore the past 30 seconds. Listen. Linda, listen. Apparently you guys can gift me stuff on Fortnite. I didn't know this. But I'll make sure that everybody knows what my username on there is, because now that you can do that, I'm expecting a lot more gifts. Also, I got something just for you, chat. I got something just for you. And I'll spoil the surprise for some of you that are in here right now. And maybe we'll play a little Fortnite later because I need to practice. But I got something just for you guys. I got the Green Goblin skin. Yeah. Yeah, I got the Green Goblin skin, so when I'm slaying people with lightsabers on Friday, I can do it as the Green Goblin, who is obviously an S-tier villain. Mm-hmm. By the way, his username is JustifiedMF. Just letting chat know. Yeah, that's good. It's good to let him know. Yeah, for sure. Because my glasses keep fogging up, I need to do it like this. So I hope you guys don't mind. This is the new look. They have a Silver Surfer skin? They have a Silver Surfer skin? For real, though? Oh, shit. Yeah, I got Daredevil and I got Green Goblin over the weekend. They're pretty cool. They're pretty cool. When was there a Green Goblin skin on sale? Over the weekend. It might still be available. I don't know. Bruh, but did you get his glider too? Of course. Of course I did. Had to do it. Yeah, and if there's another Fortnite skin that you guys want me to have, you can always gift it to me or send it to me or, you know, just give me more. I want. Thank you. Exactly. Daredevil to match the cans. Rossi says some shekels for the Green Goblin skin. S tier. Hey, thanks, man. You know what's funny, too? I was playing with some buddies, and I was explaining the meme with chat with you guys because, you know, you guys were like, Goblins S tier, blah, 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 blah. And I was trying to explain it. And my one buddy was like, oh, yeah, no, I get it. It's because of the movies, man. He was so awesome in the movies. Like, that's probably why people... And I was like, yeah, but don't give him too much credit, you know? Like, don't give them... Just don't let them... Nah. But... Technically, he did say that. You got the Hulk and the Ninja Packs over the week? I did not get the Hulk, but I saw him. He looks cool. I'm not going to lie. It looks pretty cool. But that's why most people love Green Goblin. Wait, what? Female Silver Surfer is the real hero, though, says Ninja Ranger. Oh, God, why? Oh, God, why? Player 2 says, is Mephisto Secret Wars? Yes. Yes. I mean, I don't like to go crazy with the spoilers, but I will just say yes. Nuck and Fut says, what up, Jash? Just getting into reading and collecting comics. I just scored about 50 used damaged books for $1 on Whatnot. Can't wait for Unity. Much love. Hey, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Unity's going to be dope. I'm excited for you guys to check it all out. And also, that's great, dude. I have not used Whatnot. One of the backers of Unity, one of the collectors, got some signed thing from Rob Liefeld via a Whatnot stream. And he was showing it off in the Discord. It looked really cool. It looked really cool, man. So I might have to check out Whatnot. Rossi, thanks for the one. BOC Brick says, been a minute. Keep up the great work. And also, we are so back, baby. Missed you all. Appreciate you, brother. Thanks for the love. And I think we're so back, too. JJ Lemon gifting a membership. Appreciate you, bro. Locationary says, how do you think Marvel will address the film lineup changes at Comic-Con? Or will they just act like the previous lineup never existed? This is a great question. Should I just segue into my whole... Should I take this opportunity to just talk about my hopes, dreams, wish, the manifestation, the power of positive thinking, the law of attraction, the wizard rain dance spell that we're gonna do so that we can get exactly what I want for Comic-Con? Okay. Would love to do that. Okay, here's a question for you. Why does this little corner of my glasses, just right here, keep fogging up? Nowhere else, just right there. Anybody? Why is that happening? It sucks. I don't want it to happen anymore. And also, it's too hot in here. Angle of light? Eyeballs steaming? What? What? The hell? Too hot? Yeah, okay, cool. The moon, the angle of the light. Okay, cool. Okay, good. Glad we have that sorted. Also, I probably need to stop applying a bunch of lotion before I stream because I look all shiny. I'm not usually this shiny. You know? I've just been trying to put lotion on because I'm old. You exude a lot of steam. That's true. Wait, he's trying to say I'm full of hot air? What the fuck? Okay, so here it is. My desire, my wish for San Diego Comic-Con 2024. As I've said before, San Diego Comic-Con, big deal for Marvel. If you didn't know, Kevin Feige takes this shit so seriously that he will actually schedule certain filming so that he will have footage to show at San Diego Comic-Con. He understands what a big deal it is for, let's call it, the nerdy culture. Okay? And we didn't have a San Diego Comic-Con last year. And there's a lot of questions about Marvel. And there are a lot of changes happening. So we just had a question about how will they address all of this? And what do I think is going on? So let me explain that. I think for a lot of people, they're like, are they even going to address all this craziness? And my prediction right now is that they will. I think they'll be kind of cheeky about it. And I think Feige will be like, oh, the multiverse really threw things out of control. Or maybe he'll even say, Loki changed the story. Or like, he'll be kind of cheeky about it. But I don't think they're going to deny that change is coming. And in fact, I think they're going to basically come out and say, things are changing and things are really changing. And here's what that change looks like. So that's the first thing, is that I personally believe they're definitely going to address it. I don't know that they're going to be like, hey, maybe we went a little too crazy with this character. Maybe we didn't think about this. Also, Jonathan Majors, like, I don't think they're going to do that. But I think they're basically going to come out and say, when last time, or it's been 2 years since we were here with you guys, and the last time we were here, we had plans for the multiverse. Well, chaos happens, Loki happened, and things have changed. Boom. Here's the new shit. That's essentially what I think is going to happen, okay? And my desire, and I'm putting this out into the universe. It was 2 years ago. I said I wanted Secret Wars announced. Nobody was talking about it. You can go check the tape. Nobody was talking about Secret Wars being announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2 years ago, except for your boy. And I even made a thumbnail going into that presentation of me reacting to Secret Wars. They called me a madman. But I was right. And I just hit my elbow. Okay, anyway, I was right then, and I need to be right again, because I think they're going to go so fucking hard. And here's what I think they're going to announce, okay? This is the juice. This is the real shit. They're basically going to talk about big changes that were made to Secret Wars. And I think they're going to announce that Avengers 5 is now Secret Wars Part 1. And maybe they'll have a subtitle for it. I don't really know. Okay? They will announce that there's a Part 2 to Secret Wars that will be Avengers versus X-Men. Okay, are you paying attention? Are you listening? So first, Avengers 5, no longer Kang Dynasty. It's Secret Wars Part 1, maybe blah, blah, blah. Maybe time runs out. Right? That's kind of a cool title. Secret Wars Part 2. Avengers versus X-Men. And Feige will announce that the Fox X-Men are returning to be the first time we significantly see the X-Men in the MCU, and that all of our theories are right, and that Avengers vs. X-Men is essentially Secret Wars Part 2. And then they will announce the original Secret Wars movie as Secret Wars Part 3, and they're bringing everybody back, okay? And so what I literally want to see on the big board is Avengers 5, Avengers 6, Avengers vs. X-Men, and Avengers 7, Secret Wars. That's what I want. That's what I'm putting out into the universe. That's what I'm manifesting, okay? And there's actually some evidence that this could actually be the case, okay? So that's the hope, that's the dream. And also, you guys all need to do like a fucking vision board or some shit and like let's put our energies together and make this shit happen. I'm telling you, I need it. I fucking need it. I need it. But now let me explain like some of the evidence and why I think this could actually happen. So when the Marvel Studios spoilers subreddit, goddamn, that's a mouthful. But when that subreddit got shut down around the time of Quantumania, I don't know if you guys remember, but one of the last things that they reported openly before Feige like snapped them out of existence, they came back, but it was a whole thing, the blip, etc. One of the last things they talked about was this huge info dump, which included all kinds of reports that we have never really heard before. And like one of the main ideas in the report was that Marvel was looking at Secret Wars. They were looking at what they wanted to do with Secret Wars. And they decided it's just way too much for one movie. And so even back then, there were discussions of breaking Secret Wars up into multiple parts. There was discussion in that exact report from the Marvel Studios mod team that they were going to do a Battle World saga. Okay? A saga. And so, if that's what it is, and you start to think about all the different ideas and all the different stuff that they want to do, instead of having Secret Wars in one movie, instead of having Secret Wars in just 2 movies, I think they have now split it up into a trilogy. It begins with Avengers 5, which we got a lot of reports now that you're going to have other multiversal characters in Avengers 5 way faster. And I think that could be your RDJ. I think that could be Chris Evans. I think that could be, Doc Strange and Thor coming back, like all these crazy Deadpool, Wolverine, right? So I think you'll have that, and you'll have like Beyonder, Kang kind of stuff going on. Well, the perfect way to end that would be to have all of the multiverse be destroyed except 2 universes. And those 2 universes would be this X-Men universe and the Avengers universe. And then you do Avengers 6, Avengers vs. X-Men. And that would be the Fox X-Men. I think it would be like Magneto, Charles, Beast, Binary, maybe Rogue, Jean, like all of them in some kind of massive battle where 2 worlds are colliding, being the 616 and Earth 263 or whatever the hell the one is in the Marvels, right? Then you have that end, just like in Jonathan Hickman's Secret Wars. The sort of lead into the actual Secret Wars story was the Ultimates universe versus 616. And there's a massive fucking battle. It was so cool in the comics. There's just like a bunch of fun Marvel flavor, right? But that ends with the whole multiverse being destroyed, and then we get Secret Wars. Now, some of the people escape that final battle on the raft. So you had the Cabal that escaped with the Maker and an evil version of Reed Richards. Then you have the actual heroes with our Reed Richards and the Fantastic Four leaving as well. And then they both pop up on Battle World, okay? So I think what you would get is street level Avengers. Oh shit, it's Kang. Oh shit, it's Beyonder. Oh shit, multiversal stuff happening. Multiverse being destroyed. The second movie, Avengers vs. X-Men, fighting for their worlds. Most of them just destroyed. A handful of them saved. And then, boom, we wake up on Battle World. I also believe, and maybe I'm going a little too far with the speculation here, but I also believe the actual Secret Wars movie will take place. Like, I think there's going to be a huge time gap. Meaning, right now, you look at Battle World. Like, if you go onto the Void right now in the MCU timeline, you would see Cassandra Nova, a bunch of the Fox X-Men and all that, right? That's what's happening right there. We've had Loki's there before as well. But I think once we actually get to full-on Secret Wars, totally different thing. Battle World might be completely populated. Maybe there's several different kingdoms and fiefdoms and people that are operating there. It would just be like a complete crazy nutso thing. And I think you'll have multiversal Avengers, refugees from 616, refugees from that X-Men universe. They're going to pop up. And then Secret Wars would have, the battle with either the Beyonder or Doctor Doom or whoever it is, right? Now, the other part of this that's so awesome and why I would really like this is you then have a trilogy of movies. And during the time that trilogy of movies is coming out, you have the ability to do all kinds of projects on the Void or in Battleworld. And we're going to talk a little bit more about this in a second because there's this other really cool rumor about multiple Blades in a project, maybe multiple Captain Americas in a project, maybe multiple Hawks, maybe multiple Daredevils in a project, right? You can kind of see the pieces. They're already setting that up. So during that, I don't know, what would it be, 2, 3, maybe 4-year chunk of time while they're doing all of those, you could get Battle World projects, total Elseworlds with imagine a Hulk movie that's, and they probably would never bring Norton back, but imagine it's Norton, Bana, and Mark Ruffalo. Maybe Lou Ferrigno too. Fuck it, man. You see what I mean? So you have, it solves all the reported problems that Marvel was facing. Okay? This would also allow them to technically delay Secret Wars while not delaying Secret Wars. Because you have all the actors back. Because think about this. This is a huge problem. The X-Men actors, the Fox X-Men actors, they're not getting any younger. Okay? But Feige wants them in Secret Wars. He wants them hanging out with the MCU characters. He wants it so badly. Well, one way you get to have your cake early and still eat it in Secret Wars is you just make Avengers vs. X-Men tied into that Secret Wars story. You see what I mean? That way, you don't have to wait 4 years to shoot with Hugh Jackman and Ian McKellen for Secret Wars. You can start doing that right now. So I think it solves all the problems. There's some evidence that it's happening. And oh my God, guys, oh my God. Chat, if we watch that this year and they actually do that and put all three of the, we're not just back. It's potentially even more hype than it was leading up to Infinity War and Endgame. I know that sounds crazy, but it is. It literally would be. Hugh Jackman, RDJ, Chris Evans, you're bringing everybody back and you start to do it early and you start to have fun immediately. No more dangling, no more teasing, no more of that. Let's get to the good shit, baby. So that's my hope, and that's the hype, and that's the dream for San Diego Comic-Con. Kevin Feige, please! Please! What do you think, chat? Good? Bad? Crazy? Won't happen? What do you think? I'm so sweaty! Man, it's getting sweaty in here. Dude, you are just throwing random snippets. How did you make a good story out of this? What are you talking about? It's not random at all. And also, you could absolutely create an incredibly compelling story from all of that. Are you kidding me? Record of the Nerds. Welcome to the Nerd Vengers, baby. Welcome. We'll have to see, but I don't think so. Juan can only hope. Yeah, that's true. Juan can only hope. We can only hope. Yep, that's true. You explain it in such a Sony way. Never say that shit to me again. Great, but also 616 is comic universe, and oh my goodness, here we go. Here we go on that one. It's not 199. It's not. It's 616. Here we go on that. No more freaking origin stories. Okay. Nah, you got me hyped AF. We are in for peak. See, more of that. More of that. Aussie, welcome to the Nerd Vengers at the prime level, man. Appreciate you. And also, why is it so hot in here? I gotta go, like, turn the air on or something, man. I'm burning up. What the hell? Oh, I'm sitting in a pile of sweat. It wasn't supposed to go like this. Oh, I'm still... Oh, well, I thought I was done with that clip. I guess I'm not. You need a fan, man. Yeah, I do need a fan. Or I need one of you guys to sit over here with one of those big, like, lavish fan things and just fan me off. Like a goddamn pharaoh or something, man. Can we get that going on? I thought the shirt was just dark. Yeah, no, that's all sweat. Yes, no. Ah, there it is. The duality of man. 616, my man. Where'd my music go? Chat! Fix it! I would have Chet over here fanning me off, but the problem is he's so hideously ugly. We can't risk him popping into frame. It would be shocking. And I'd probably, I think there would be some kind of thing coming down from YouTube. That seems like some Diddy shit. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I mean, you're not wrong. Haven't been here live for a minute. Can't believe Chet still works there. Screw that guy. I know, right? What's going on here? Are you kidding me, guys? If they actually do that, if that's really what it is, man, guys. That would be amazing. Like, I was explaining this in the other vid, but it would be like taking me from a place of, oh, I can put up with this. Oh, this will probably be cool. And then eventually Secret Wars will be great. To, oh my fucking God, I'm excited for every single part of this. It's going to be a good 5 years. You know what I mean? Not as hype as the lead up to Infinity War. All of our characters suck. Yeah, but that's the point is through this strategy, you kind of get rid of a lot of that right away. And the report is the Avengers 5 movie is going to have a smaller team. And we're going to introduce a lot of new characters. But I don't think it's like new 616 characters. It's like new multiversal versions of characters. So you can immediately kind of skip past all that and just get to the hype shit. Especially with this Avengers vs. X-Men movie. Because Avengers vs. X-Men, like, dude, you have the Fox X-Men. You have to establish them. And it would be, like, imagine the Civil War lead up, right? Where it's like Downey versus Evans. Except it would probably be like Hugh Jackman, Ian McKellen, Patrick Stewart, Marsden versus what I think they need to do would be Evans, RDJ, Cumberbatch, maybe Elizabeth Olsen, like that sort of stuff. In fact, there's another segment I can get right into. I have some notes here about Avengers vs. X-Men. Yeah, I'm not done. I'm not done talking about it. Wild Chet still has a job. Jeezy Pete's. We've got maximum hype coming, though. Let's fucking go. Much love. Nerd Vengers for life. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you. I can't believe it. I have to turn this. Is this going to be too crazy if I turn this, like, way down? That's not too bad, is it? It's just too hot. Yo, give me 1 second. I can't believe how hot it is in here. It's not right. Maybe it's because you're wearing jeans in 80-degree weather. Shut your mouth when you're talking to me. And also, yes, you could be right. You could be onto something there. Can't wait for Agatha announcement over this. Ah! Let's just act like Agatha's not going to be a thing. Okay. Let's talk about Avengers vs. X-Men a little bit, okay? Because I'm not done. I'm not done yet. I still want to talk about this more, okay? Okay. Avengers vs. X-Men has me incredibly hyped up, but it also made me realize if this happens right now, the Avengers get washed. 616 right now, the Avengers versus the X-Men, I don't even think it's close. So I want to talk about this. I want to break this down because I thought that was the case. And then as I thought about it a little bit more, I was like, okay, but the Avengers might actually have a few things up their sleeve. So let's get into this. Let's get sweaty. This is speculation. Chat, I want to know. And let's put it up to the polls. Who would win? Who would win? Avengers versus X-Men. Now, before I tell, let's lay some ground rules here, okay? Let's lay some groundwork. Okay, so a couple of different rules for this. It has to be current power level only. Meaning the last time we saw that character in the MCU, or we'll talk about the X-Men in a little bit here. It's the last time we saw them. So, this is Thor in Love and Thunder at the end. This is, unfortunately, smart Hulk cardigan wearing, not that good of a Hulk. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the current version. Now, when it comes to the X-Men, who are the current version? We don't really know. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go with X-Men 97 power levels. Because I think if you look at Multiverse of Madness, that version of Charles, you look at Beast in the end of the Marvels in that post-credit scene, and then you look at X-Men 97. I think X-Men 97, like around that, that's the power level for these characters. We're not going to do Phoenix Jean. You know what I mean? We're not going to go crazy. We're talking about the basic power level of the X-Men. And we will say Gambit's alive. We won't say Gambit's dead. But Gambit, honestly, I don't even think he's that powerful. He's not a heavy hitter. He's not going to make a huge difference in this, okay? Yeah, Scarlet Witch. That's a good question. So Scarlet Witch, we would have to say depowered. I think she's still alive, but I think she's depowered. She's not going to be the one from MOM. She's not a reality warping House of M level of Wanda. So let's take her down to, I don't know, 70% of that, 60% of that. The Wanda from WandaVision. Even then, she's still kind of tapped into the dark hold. She's still potentially a heavy hitter, but she's not a reality warper, okay? So that's the ground rules for this. And so now I will, Infinity War, that's good. I'll put it up into the polls right now, and I want to know what you think, okay? Now, again, when I first thought about this, I was like, the X-Men will wash them. There's no way, okay? And I have a list here, but I could use some help from chat, so I'll be looking at chat too. But check this out. So let's talk about the heavy hitters, or as Tony would call them, the big guns, right? In Avengers 1, he's talking about getting our big guns up there, talking about strategic stuff, stuff like that. So let's talk about the heavy hitters. And again, here's another thing. If the movie's going down the way I think it is, this is Avengers vs. X-Men fighting for their fucking lives, bro. Fighting for their universe. So no pulling punches. We're talking raw power to eliminate the others and save their own universe. That's what's at stake. Okay? So let's talk about the heavy hitters for the X-Men. You've got Magneto, a literal Omega level mutant. You've got Professor X. I don't know if he's quite Omega level, but he's very powerful. You've got Storm. she's Omega level. You've got Jean Grey, who I think is Omega level. Maybe not without the Phoenix. I'm actually not sure about that. We've got Binary. Okay, and we don't know the power level of Binary, but let's just assume it's Captain Marvel level, which would essentially even out the Captain Marvel thing, because Captain Marvel will be on the Avengers, and she is very powerful. Even if a lot of us don't love her, she is very powerful. So you got Binary, and you've got Rogue. Okay, that's what I would consider to be the heavy hitters for the X-Men team. Is there anybody else I missed? Anybody that you think would step up to the plate and be a heavy hitter for the X-Men of that universe? What do you think? Wolverine is not a heavy hitter. And we also don't know if Wolverine will be on that side or if he'll be on the Avengers side. He could be on both. Because I think Logan and Wade, they either end up back in 616 at the end of Deadpool and Wolverine, or they end up someplace with multiversal Avengers, which eventually will lead them to 616. Iceman, that's actually a great point. We have to include Iceman. Iceman is an Omega level mutant. Wanda, would we count the Scarlet Witch on the X-Men team? I'm going to say no. Okay, and here's why. Because I think, number one, I think our Wanda may be the most powerful. I also think we kind of were shown through Multiverse of Madness that other versions of Wanda are perhaps less powerful or are being looked after or controlled by these other people. Right? Future people like Cable and such. I mean, I think Cable's pretty powerful, but I wouldn't consider him a heavy hitter. But I would consider Iceman to be. Yeah, Iceman is an Omega level mutant. But the thing about Iceman is, like, how would he even be using that power? I'm not really sure. Yeah, Iceman is Omega. So he's Omega level because he could technically freeze the entire planet at once to like 0 Kelvin, which is where literally molecules stop moving. So he can do that. He can create sentient life with his ice. So he can create like ice golems and ice monsters that are actually alive. Darwin is not a heavy hitter. Is Omega level. I don't know. I haven't caught up on Bad Batch. Juggernaut. I don't know. I guess Juggernaut could be considered heavy hitter. Maybe. Yeah. Kitty Pryde, I do not think is a heavy hitter. No. Quicksilver, maybe. Legion, that would be interesting. I don't think Legion would be a part of this. Because, again, we're talking X-Men 97. I think when we talk about the X-Men here, and by the way, this is speculation, but I also think this is literally what Feige is going to do. He's just going to make it your basic idea of X-Men. We're not going to get too fancy. We're not going to get too crazy. It's just the basic team that you've heard about. That's what I think's happening. Emma Frost? Emma's very powerful. I mean, she's obviously like a gifted telepath, and she's very, I don't know. Would you guys consider her to be a heavy hitter? Because I don't think she's on the level of Charles, is she? Gambit? I don't think Gambit is a heavy hitter either. I think Gambit is very powerful as far as mid-range, but I don't think he's a heavy hitter. No. Yeah, Nightcrawler, mid-range. Not a heavy hitter. Yeah, I think that's all of the heavy-hitting X-Men right there. Vulcan, yeah, but I mean, Vulcan could be... I don't think he's with the X-Men right now. I'm not going to count Vulcan. New tier list stream is heavy hitters from S to F. Oh, that's not a bad idea. Yeah, that's not bad. Okay, let's talk about the Avengers. Okay, so you've got Captain Marvel. Again, regardless how you feel about her, she's a heavy hitter. 100%, she's very, very powerful. But I think, unfortunately, she would be kind of locked with their version of Captain Marvel, Binary. So I think it kind of evens out. It's like negligible. Hulk. Unfortunately, we've got the cardigan wearing Professor Hulk. There is no way. Like, if they have Juggernaut in this X-Men universe, Juggernaut would destroy Professor Hulk. Destroy him. It wouldn't even be close. Now, we may have a saving grace, and that would be Red Hulk. Okay? Red Hulk could possibly be a heavy hitter, and I think in this example would be definitely up for fighting against the X-Men, fighting with the Avengers, and trying to shut them down. Okay, so that's one. Thor. Thor is a heavy hitter, dude. Thor is pretty strong. You know, I think he was always pretty strong. I think at this point he's even stronger. You know, he's got Stormbreaker, potentially could get Mjolnir as well. Depends on the love, you know, that girl that he's with. You know, she could potentially join the fight as well. So let's say Thor, real strong, bro. But here's the problem. How does Thor fight against Magneto? What if Magneto can control the Uru? Or do something crazy like that? You know? So Thor is a heavy hitter, but there's a question mark there because of a matchup. That could be bad. Or Storm. Yeah, or Storm, for sure. Yeah. Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is a heavy hitter, dude. And in fact, I don't even think the Avengers stand a chance without him. I think Doctor Strange may be one of the only people that could, and Wanda maybe is included in this too, but I think Doctor Strange and Wanda may be some of the only people that can compete against the telepaths, that can use magic to create mental barriers and to try to prevent the telepaths from just taking them all over. So I think Doctor Strange, big deal, very important. Okay? Another heavy hitter, Vision. And yes, it would be White Vision at this point. And we don't know a lot about that guy. They're going to develop, you know, wherever in their shows. And then I think he will be back. And he would be a very heavy hitter. And I think he would help against the telepaths for sure. But the question is, again, Magneto, dude. Magneto, that is a tough one. That is a tough one to figure out. Magneto makes this a very difficult fight for the Avengers, okay? I saw somebody say Sentry. Hope so. If Sentry is there with the Avengers, he could literally equalize this fight. Because Sentry is not just powerful, but depending on how they do him in the MCU, Sentry can manipulate reality. He's that powerful. There's a moment in, I think it's after Siege, where the Molecule Man disassembles Sentry, and Sentry reconstitutes himself, and then he like makes he tears apart the Molecule Man by his atoms. He's like way too powerful, right? So like it would kind of depend on how they do him in the MCU, and hopefully they don't just like kill him after that movie, Thunderbolts, right? But he would be a tremendous asset, okay? Now, you start to think about that, and all of a sudden here, guys, it's seeming like a little bit of a better fight, right? And I think Charles and Magneto, dude, that's very difficult. I don't know how you get past that. Storm, Jean, Binary. Damn, dude, they got some heavy hitters over there. But if we have Captain Marvel, Red Hulk, Thor, Sentry, Doctor Strange, Wanda, and Vision, all of a sudden, oh yeah, Gaia. Nah, she's gone. Don't worry about Gaia. Don't ever bring it up again. So we got that going on. It seems like, it seems like it's a pretty good fight. Now that we've talked about it a little bit more, what do you guys think? Do you still think the Avengers get washed? Or all of a sudden, do they have a chance? What do you think, chat? Ant-Man? Nah, don't worry about him. New Guardians? Don't worry about them. Nope. Venom? No, man. Don't worry about him. Oh, all of a sudden, yeah, Spidey is not a heavy hitter, dude. Spidey's mid-range. I love Spider-Man, but I mean, what the fuck is Spider-Man going to do to Rogue? You know what I mean? Nothing. Would we have the Eternals on the Avengers side? I don't think so. I doubt it. Yeah, so it's a little bit closer. Right? Right? But here's what pushes it over the edge. If we get Tony Stark back, RDJ Tony Stark, and if we get Captain America, here's the thing. Cap is not a heavy hitter, but he is an incredible strategist. So I think that pushes it over. If we get RDJ Iron Man back, that could actually be the difference. Because I think Tony could figure out, because Tony has figured out how to beat Magneto in comics before. Tony could figure out ways to defend against telepaths. Tony could figure out ways to defend against Magneto. Tony could figure it out and build weapons to help the Avengers versus the X-Men. Maybe Sentinel-esque Stark drones or something like that. Yeah, man. So all of a sudden, when I first started thinking about it, I was like, dude, the Avengers have no shot. The X-Men would just wash. The X-Men just wash the Avengers. There's no way. Yeah, you know what? It's funny. Somebody brings up Shang-Chi. I don't know where to put him. Do you think Shang-Chi is a heavy hitter? I think he would definitely help. What do you think? Yeah, so I personally went from thinking they're totally fucked. Then I started thinking about it a little bit more, and I was like, oh, wait. Dude, White Vision's way stronger than I think people would give him credit for. Wanda could be a force. Doc Strange? Dude, Thor's kind of nice right now. You know? Sentry? Ooh. Red Hulk? I started to think about it. I think we could have a pretty good fight on our hands. And I think the mid-range is pretty even as well. Like, there's a lot of really good mid-range X-Men. There's a lot of really good mid-range Avengers. So I think you'd have, like, a lot of that kind of fighting and stuff going on, too. But if it's just a fight for your right to party, I don't know, man. I think Avengers might have it. I think X-Men have it unless RDJ comes back. If RDJ comes back, I give it to the Avengers. I'm also going to tell you one other thing about this. Unless RDJ is back for Avengers vs. X-Men, I'm rooting for the X-Men, bro. I'm sorry. That is what it is. I've already decided. If RDJ isn't back, I'm Team X-Men. 100%. I'm Team X-Men the whole way. But if they get RDJ back, I switch teams. I go back to the Avengers. That's what it is. That's what it is. What do you think? What do you think, Chet? X-Men would still crush? No. Would Cap be worthy? Yes. What if he rolls up with the Infinity Gems and Mjolnir? Oh, shit. Are we really acting like Wanda isn't able to kill them all by herself? I think she would have to be powered down, though. She's not going to be House of MOM Wanda anymore. Remember, she destroys all the Darkholds? So she would still be a force to be reckoned with, like 100%. But she's not going to be able to just, like, win. Magneto can move Mjolnir. Yeah, so in the Ultimates, he absolutely can. Yeah. What about Korra? I don't know who that is. I didn't finish What If, and I don't care. Jacob Money says, Wanda snapped Bro's neck in Strange 2. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know that. She's not going to be that powerful, though. She'll still be powerful. She's not going to be that powerful, though. Does Namor fight with the mutants or the Avengers? I think he would fight with the Avengers because it would be universe versus universe. But, I mean, is Namor really going to make the difference? Namor got whooped on by the Black Panther's sister, dude. You know, I don't know, man. Namor's just stay in the ocean. This isn't comic book Namor. You're wrong, Leon says, LOL. X-Men would win hands down. Our DJ presence won't hype them against the X-Men. What? Dude! Okay, so first of all, Leon, did you ever read Avengers vs. X-Men? You ever read it? You know about the run? The Phoenix Force is coming to Earth, and Tony Stark blasts it with a huge mech-like fucking rifle gun thing and splits it up into 5 pieces, which, yes, did become the Phoenix 5. But my point is, Tony was whooping a lot of ass in Avengers vs. X-Men. Tony is also so intelligent. He's such a good builder. He's built a suit that Magneto cannot fuck with. He already has that on deck. He is the X factor to beating the X-Men. I'm telling you he is. I'm telling you. But we don't have Tony anymore. Yeah, I know that. But he's coming back. Rossi says, where does the Fantastic Four fit into all of this? I would assume the Fantastic Four... I mean, look, you want me to tell you how I would do it? Here's how I would do it. The Fantastic Four should pop up at the end of Avengers vs. X-Men when everybody's realizing that the fight is futile, both Earths are being destroyed, the multiverse is gone, and they should save some of the core heroes that we then want to pop up on Battleworld. That's how I would do it. Chris Egg says, do you think we'll get any hint of Evans and Downey coming back in Deadpool? Yeah, I think yes. I think yes. Daniel, thanks for the 2, man. All right, let me catch up on a couple of these chats real quick. And Daniel, welcome back to the Nerd Vengers, man. Appreciate it. Deadpool is immune to telepathic attacks in the comics. What? Is that true? Damn. That's crazy. Rob's Imagination says, what about Cyclops? Cyclops is very important to this because he's a great strategist and field leader, but he's not powerful enough to really make a huge difference. Like, I think Red Hulk would whoop Cyclops' ass. Like, 100%. Like, you think... I mean, Sentry versus Cyclops, guys? Now, if the Phoenix... Now, that's a whole nother thing. If we get the Phoenix 5 and you have Phoenix Force Cyclops, it's kind of a fucking wrap. I'm going to be honest. It's kind of a wrap. But I don't think they're going to do that. Record of the Nerd says, so glad to finally be a Nerd Venger. Very excited for a lot that is coming. Also loving a lot in comics and manga. Nerd Vengers for life. Appreciate you, bro. Hell yeah. Okay. Tim O'Brien says with a very generous 10 spot. Thanks, man. Says, can't believe I've been a member for a year now. Wild. Dig the shirt, Josh. Hyped for Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm Josh's burner account. Luke is coming back for probably a pipe dream. Take my money. Hey, appreciate you, man. Thank you. Meet Norma says, do you think we'll get Magneto family reunion with Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch and X-Men 97? Take my money. That would be brilliant. I don't think so. I guess maybe. That would be kind of brilliant, I gotta be honest. That would be dope, bro. And also, Tim, man, thanks so much for the support, bro. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Is Deadpool really immune to telepathic attacks? I don't recall that. Now, I remember a fight between Emma Frost and Daredevil, and she used her telepathy to go inside Daredevil's head, and she couldn't handle it. So, like, the way his senses are so dialed up and all that input, she couldn't handle it. So I wonder if that's going to be something that we see play out too, you know? Because that could be very useful. Let's see here. Fems, welcome to the Nerd Vengers. Hell yeah. Appreciate the support. Rossi says, who wins a one-on-one, Cap or Cyclops? Bro, it would be incredibly close. I'm going to give it to Cyclops. Nah, I'm going to give it to Cap. Oh my God, I don't know. What do you guys think? Cyclops or Cap, man? Cyclops or Cap? Bro, I feel like that's 50-50. I kind of feel like that's 50-50. Yeah, let's go to the polls on this. Wow, you guys are 69% of you say X-Men. Giggity. Giggity. Who wins? One versus one. Captain America. Cyclops. I almost feel like it's whoever gets the first hit in. Right? Because, like, Scott, you know, he'll be blasting with the beams, blam, blam, blam. But Cap is going to dodge. Cap's going to use the shield. Cap's going to be able to block that shit. Now, is Cap going to be able to get, like, a nice ricochet bounce shot in there and hit Scotty? Because if Cap gets close, it's a wrap. Scotty Summers is very strong. He's not super soldier strong. Like, Cap give him like a nice 1-2. It also kind of depends on the environment, right? It kind of depends on the environment. Like, if it's just an open field, I kind of give Cyclops the edge. If it's an area with angles and blocking terrain, I would give Cap the advantage. Man, that's a good fight. You know what's fun? With this concept, with an Avengers versus X-Men concept, the matchups are crazy, dude. And that was something they played off of in the comics, too. They had a lot of, like, actual battles there. So, like, I mean, come on, man. That's a great matchup. I'm sure we can come up with some other ones. What are some other great matchups? I would say, like, Doc Strange and Professor X could be really interesting, especially if they have a fight on the astral plane. We were promised a big fight between Wanda and Charles. Do you guys remember when, like, Casey Walsh was, like, hyping up the fact that the fight between Charles Xavier and Wanda in MOM would rival the Doc Strange Thanos fight? Rogue versus Captain Marvel. Oh, baby! Hell yeah. Oh, that would be great, dude. Yeah, I think Thor versus Storm. Woo! That's a good one. Wong versus Nightcrawler. I kind of like it. March Madness style. Ooh, yeah, that would be fun, huh, John? We could do something like that. Yeah, let me think about that. Figure something out. The guy lost to Daredevil. Yeah, Wolverine, like, but that's the thing. Wolverine's just a brawler. I think Wolverine would lose to most great martial artists. So, like, I think Shang-Chi could beat Wolverine. I think Daredevil, I think Iron Fist, I think they could all beat Wolverine. But the thing is, it's like beating Wolverine, you're not going to kill him. He's just going to keep coming. He's just going to keep healing. And Wolverine was also trained by ninjas and stuff. He's no slouch. But he rages. Hulk versus Wolverine. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. That's the one. Oh, that's what I'm saying, though. Dude, imagine Avengers versus X-Men, and we just get some because it is fan service. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. Like, this shit is fan service. But we just get some fucking fan service fights. Some fan service fights. Oh. Although if it's Professor Hulk, Wolverine's going to cut his bitch ass up. Like, but maybe that's enough to get him to rage out again. Woo! Vision versus Warlock. Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool. They're kind of on the same team in this scenario, though. But yeah. Yeah, exactly. Civil War airport scene on steroids. That's what I want. I think that's what you want. She-Hulk versus everybody. Well, right now it's She-Hulk versus Bob Iger, so we'll see if she even makes it out of that, you know? Yeah, dude. What else? What else would be cool? Who would Magneto versus Iron Man? Magneto versus Iron Man would be pretty cool, bro. Magneto's tough. Magneto would be very tough. Psylocke versus Black Widow, that would be fun. I think if Natasha comes back, I think that's one that they will save for the actual Secret Wars movie. I'm not saying she won't be back. I kind of think just because of the way she died, she's probably not coming back until Secret Wars if she does. Apocalypse versus Thanos, dude, that would be hard as nails. That might be a Secret Wars fight, but that would be cool. Jean versus Wanda would be great. Yeah. Spider-Man versus Beast. Ooh, that's a good one. That would be very fun to see. Very dynamic. MODOK versus Jean. Oh, my God, bro. Cap versus Batman. What the hell? Sure. Sure, we could do that in the Bluey movie. Nightcrawler versus Spidey. Yes, that would be incredible as well. Yeah. Spider-Man claps Beast. Yeah, I think so. I think he probably would. Yeah. Yeah, man. Spider-Man versus Colossus. You have a metal arm. You've got a metal everything. She-Hulk versus Deadpool on Disney Plus screen. That could be interesting. Ant-Man versus Thanos. Oh, boy. I know where you're going with that. Right up the butt. Dart Boyd says, unless the Avengers all have Magneto helmets, they don't stand a chance. How much prep time does Iron Man get? Got to remember, he's Batman. Yeah. Well, I suppose... Look, the Charles Xavier thing is really tricky, even with Emma. Like, these telepaths taking over is very difficult. That's why I think Doctor Strange is important. Doctor Strange could do, like, a ward or some kind of spell to protect them all from being invaded, which would be interesting. So it would require either that or Iron Man to make them, like, some little mini Magneto helmet type things. Or some kind of, like, drones that send an anti-telepathic signal or something like that. Because that's tough. I don't know how you deal with that. I mean, there's ways, but... Vandolph says, Secret Wars number 3, 1985 Spider-Man whoops the X-Men. With the black suit? Oh, you mean like in the actual thing? Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. I guess you're right. Onslaught versus Thanos? Dude, Onslaught would whip Thanos' ass, bro. Onslaught is a tough one. If the Avengers get Sentry, I don't know who's stopping Sentry, dude. You're going to need Jean, Binary, Rogue, Storm, all of them fighting Sentry. Sentry's a real problem. Does Symbiote Spider-Man qualify as a heavy hitter? He'd be pretty close. Yeah. New X-Men 97 trailer out. Is that true? Might have to check this out real quick. Yeah. Is that true? I don't see it. I don't see it. You lied to me. You lied to me. Jonathan Majors versus the... Oh, too soon. Nah, it's out. Marvel Entertainment? What? Why are you guys lying? Let me see if I can find this. 35 minutes ago? Aw, shit. Here we go again. Aw, shit. New X-Men 97 trailer!
You were my first students. My family. I wanted you to be free. Help build a world where mutants could live however they wish, safe and without fear. My X-Men.
Uh-oh. The yellow chair. Time to get back in it. Music's sick, dude.
We have to be strong.
Oh my God, this music's going hard.
For every mutant still out there,
Uh-oh.
they need hope.
Let us do what we do. Believe in each other.
That's true.
Charles Xavier entrusted me with his dream. Everything he built. Everything he fought for.
Damn!
Now belongs to me. My X-Men.
Damn.
Almost forgot.
Oh, am I going to war or a circus?
What'd you expect? Black leather?
Whoa! Damn, that looks crazy. Okay, so there is actually some new footage in here, so we gotta look at some of this. And also, look, here's what's interesting. This whole trailer is designed to like get people to go check out the show just in general. One of the things that's kind of interesting is Invincible Season 2, X-Men, and The Bad Batch, all great animated shows. None of them have charted on Nielsen. None of them. So it's kind of disappointing that these shows, which I think are all pretty good, are not charting. Out of all of them, though, X-Men 97 has the best chance. You know, technically, we still have the finale of Bad Batch. I really don't see so many people coming into Bad Batch to binge it to kind of push it into the Nielsen charts. However, one thing that X-Men 97 has done that the other two shows have not is it breaks into trending every time it releases. So every time X-Men 97 is coming out now, huge numbers on social media. None of those other shows have that. So this show has a chance with this 3-part finale and with the buzz after episode 5, this show has a chance to actually break into the Nielsen charts. I think this trailer is kind of designed to help with that. It's great. And I think, you know, that Forbes quote, one of the best projects they've ever made, I think that's true, man. It's at least top 10, maybe top 5 of the best things Marvel has ever created, which is saying something. And it really is that good. And I think this trailer is designed to try to really get that hype, to get people to know it's out there, to check it out with these last 3 episodes, a 3-part finale. And let's just see. Let's see what happens. Maybe it'll chart. Either way, as fans, like, we're eating really, really good here. So let's look at some of this stuff. Have we seen this shot yet? I don't think we have, because these are the Sentinels, right? These are the human Sentinels. This looks to be maybe in the mansion, and a bunch of them have turned. So this is coming. We've seen this. We've seen this.
Xavier entrusted me with his dream.
We've seen that.
Everything he built.
We have not seen this, so we're getting. Oh, look at how battle damaged Wolverine is here. Wow, this shit's about to pop off. So yeah, a bunch of the human Sentinel hybrid things. We have not seen this either. That's sick. A bunch of the Sentinels in the background there, so it's going to really pop off.
Everything he fought for.
I don't think we've seen that either, so more Sentinels.
Now belongs to me. My X-Men.
Almost forgot.
Oh, am I going to war or a circus?
What
I want to see him in that suit, but I don't think we will.
did you expect? Black leather?
We haven't seen that either. A bunch of them Sentinels following them. Ah, that's cool, man. I'm excited. Yeah, I'm excited. The X-Men 97 3-part finale this Wednesday. Look at how fogged up that one corner of my glasses is. Look at that. How does that even make sense? It's one part. How does that happen? What is this? Some kind of witchcraft? Eyebrow too close? Well, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Back my eyebrow up? Ungrow your eyebrow. Oh, okay, yeah, no, I got it. Shave them brows. It might be time. It might be time. Stop squinting. How dare you? Just a fan? Yeah, you're right. I should get a fan in here. I've got an air conditioning unit. I just gotta go get the tube for it and get it set up. Stop mouth breathing. Josh, are you secretly a George Lucas clone? Maybe. Maybe I'll never admit it if I am, huh? What do you think about that? Maybe I'll never admit it. My glasses do that plenty. Just move it down your nose a bit, but then it's irritating. But then I get irritated. Spider-Man not holding back could do damage to members of the X-Men. If he was the symbiote, he would boost him. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like, I'm not going to lie to you. If he had the symbiote suit and it was life or death, Peter Parker pretty strong. So he's going to definitely put up a crazy fight against them. So I think that's true. I think that's fair. Yeah. Are 3 episodes dropping at once? Nah. They're going to drop them slowly. They're still doing the once a week thing, which, that could be something that they might want to look at, because I think that does affect the charting. Like the fact that you do it once per week, it really stretches it out, so you're not going to get into the top of the Nielsen charts. But I think we've seen plenty of shows. I wonder how Invincible Season 1 did. This might have been actually before Nielsen was really calculating stuff like that. But I'm surprised Invincible didn't chart in originals or overall. Like, that's crazy. Maybe your glasses resized. They look loose over time. Or maybe just the shape of your face versus the glasses. No, I need to get new glasses, 100%. Liam's also twisted these things up a little bit, so 100%, that's true. Yeah. I think they had too big of a gap. You're talking about Invincible? Yeah, that could be. It's so wild, man. It's so wild. Because that show was, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I'm wrong, but I thought it was just the biggest thing ever when that first season happened. We also haven't gotten to episode 5 of it. Yeah, that's true. Maybe if we get, yeah. That's true. Rossi says, are Sentry and Gladiator the same power level? No. But Gladiator would be a heavy hitter, but Sentry would destroy Gladiator, dude. Sentry would make Gladiator his bitch. Philip Hatch says, what are the odds Feige brings RDJ on stage? That's a good question. What do you guys think? Yeah, I don't think it's happening this summer. I think they're going to save that. But I could see it happening. Who's lower in power, Hawkeye or Echo? I'd say they're about equal, to be honest. Yeah. If Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is canon, Legion is canon, don't worry about those. Yeah. Don't worry about that. Yeah, I appreciate the question, Philip. I'm not really sure. I don't think it's coming out this Comic-Con. Although, things are... Look, I think they're going to go super hard this summer. Like, I really do. I really think it's going to be something pretty amazing. But I don't know if they're going to go that hard. You know? Mike Dude said, my neighbor saw a test screening of Deadpool and Wolverine, LMAO. Holy shit, really? Tell him to tell us everything. Tell him to tell us everything. And also, they're doing reshooting on Deadpool and Wolverine right now. And I'm kind of a little confused as to what the reshoots could be, because they're doing a good bit of them. Like, maybe they're just tightening it up. Maybe they're adding some crazy cameos. I don't really know. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we're just going to have to see. We'll see. I would, but she's a 60-year-old woman, was told never to say anything about pressure or anything. All right, look, you tell this 60-year-old lady, like, I get it, you know, we don't want to blah, 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 but get her on the phone right now. Get on the Discord. Call in right now. 20 questions, and she better answer honestly. Okay? I don't want to stress her out either, but get her on the phone. She better answer these questions. Also, like, real talk, if she probably doesn't even know who some of the characters are. Josh, where is your theme music from a game? You mean the background music? No, this is Stream Beats. Harris Heller's stuff. Yeah. Doesn't making it on the charts matter all that much? Just asking. I know nothing about these charts, and I still watch on all these shows. I don't think it matters to you per se. It definitely matters to the company. Basically, they want to produce stuff and continue to greenlight stuff that is making a big impact out there. If the show's not charting, it means it's not really being watched by a large amount of people. It's not really a big part of the conversation. And especially with Disney, what they're trying to do is continue to, like, have the IP in the, like, public consciousness, because then they will, you know, theme parks, merchandise, all these things, they make money down the pipeline. So a lot of the content, that's what it's there for. You know what's funny? I was just watching something with Elisa last night. They did a documentary on Amazon about Marvel Cinematic Universe and how it saved Marvel, okay? Fascinating documentary. And one of the things it kind of talked about was how desperate they were to get the Marvel stuff into movies or TV. Because it was seen as this incredible way to grow the brand, to get more people, you know, talking about it and thinking about it. So, yeah, I think it matters for sure. Yeah, I think it matters. The chart matters to Star Wars and Corps, the ammunition to renew their shows. Yeah, 100%, yeah. Yeah, I agree. What's the name of the doc? Elisa, what was the name of that doc that we watched? I don't remember. I don't remember. What's more important, charting or trending? That's a good question. I don't know. I think both are valuable. I would say charting is more important because social media is not a reflection of everybody. It's like a slice of the fandom that's very active on social media. So I think social media is super important. But if you have like a big social media presence, but then you're not charting at all, it's a minority of folks that are being very loud. If you have both, then I think you've got a hit show. And also, if you're charting big, you're going to trend. I don't think you have to worry about it as much. But that's just my opinion on it. That's just my opinion on it. Okay, I want to go over another thing here. Give me 1 second. Hang on. The Russo brothers been making some comments. Maybe I gotta find it on Reddit. Give me 1 second here. Ooh, actually, hang on now. I can do it like this. Come on, man. I know I was on deadline earlier. Come on, man. Oh, what? No. Oh, maybe if I just search. Great. Ah. It's not the game's radar one. Do I just need to go to deadline, dude? What the fuck? I swear I saw this. Oh, man. Bro, I swear to God I had this shit pulled up. This is driving me a little crazy here. Maybe it's here. Somebody in chat's probably linking it and they're like, dude, this is what you're talking about. Oh, here we go. It was Variety. Sorry, it was Variety. It was Variety. Don't worry, we got it figured out. Okay. So the Russo brothers said it's not superhero fatigue that's hurting Marvel. It's something else. And I think this is pretty interesting. I want to read through this article. We can kind of talk about it together here because maybe they're onto something. Maybe they're completely out of pocket. Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. And let's figure it out together. Avengers directors say Marvel's recent problems aren't due to superhero fatigue, but a big generational divide about how you consume media. Interesting. Filmmakers Joe and Anthony Russo were responsible for some of Marvel's biggest box office hits, from Captain Marvel Civil War to Avengers Endgame, but they don't necessarily believe superhero fatigue is to blame for the studio's recent struggles. Marvel had a tough 2023 with 2 flops, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania, and The Marvels. Speaking recently to Games Radar, the director said that Marvel's current issues boil down to changes in how people absorb media. It's a Hollywood-wide issue, not just a Marvel one. I think it's a reflection of the current state of everything. It's difficult right now. It's an interesting time, Joe Russo says. I think we're in a transitional period and people don't quite yet know or don't know quite yet how they're going to receive stories moving forward or what kind of stories they're going to want. There's a big generational divide about how you consume media, he continued. There's a generation that's used to appointment viewing and going to a theater on a certain date to see something, but it's aging out. Meanwhile, the new generation are, I want it now, I want to process it now, then moving on to the next thing, which they process whilst doing 2 other things at the same time. You know, it's a very different moment in time than it's ever been. And so I think everyone, including Marvel, is experiencing the same thing, this transition. And I think that really is probably what's at play more than anything else. So that's kind of interesting. I wonder what you guys think of that. I'm going to read on here, but I do wonder, like, what do you guys make of that? Because we kind of talked about this in, we kind of started streaming right around pandemic, right around lockdown. And this community's been through some really interesting times with regards to that and sort of thinking about that. I remember early on, I was kind of thinking movie theaters maybe going away. Hollywood kind of, galvanizes together and fights really hard to kind of keep movies a big part of culture. But I think he's generally right that something else is happening. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? Tariq says that's not true, or direct-to-consume sales would be higher for Marvel movies. Yeah, that's kind of a good point. Ninja Ranger says, I just want good stories with good characters. Okay. John the Animer says, woke media. Okay. Write a whole script that's good and stick to it. Period. The end. Interesting. Thor 4 was made for the actors and directors and their families only. Yeah, I think that's fair. This is an issue in general for media. Yes. Fammy Gammy says this isn't superhero fatigue, it's bad movie fatigue. Okay. People will go movie theaters again when streaming dissolves and movies are well written. Okay. So a lot of you guys are thinking it's just the quality of the writing. Okay, let's read on. Joe Russo noted that the new generation of moviegoers communicates largely through memes and headlines with nobody reading past 2 sentences, so everything's 100 characters or less, or 10-second videos on social media that you swipe through. I think that the 2-hour format, the structure that goes into making a movie, it's over a century old now, and everything always transitions, he adds. So there is something happening again, and that form is repetitive, but it's hard to reinvent that form. And I think this next generation is looking for ways to tell their own stories that service their own sort of collective ADHD. Damn, bro. Yeah, no, that is an old head take, right? Like, come on, man, that's a boomer take. But what do you guys think? What do you guys think of that? That's crazy, huh? So I'm reminded of something Denis Villeneuve, who I absolutely can't stand that a lot of you guys mispronounce his name. But Denis Villeneuve, he had said that he thought young people were desiring something of substance. And how he felt like long movies or like even Oppenheimer to a degree proves that this young audience, this ADHD, 10-second video audience that he's claiming, like that's the issue or the problem, right? That audience is actually looking for fulfilling content. That's why Oppenheimer, even to a degree Barbie, Dune Part 2, some of these movies that are very long and artistic, they seem to be resonating and doing quite well. And I feel like there's truth in that because, one of the other things that's weird is like he's talking about this generation, but what about podcasts? Like, what about podcasts, right? Podcasts, whether it's Joe Rogan or somebody else, podcasts are very popular right now. And they're like 2, 3, 4 hour long pieces of entertainment. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, and live streaming. That's a great, we sit here for hours. Background content, though. Yes, I think that's certainly part of it, right? Because you can put a podcast on and get some work done, do yard work, computer work, hit the gym, and you can kind of passively listen. I think that is a big part of the podcast experience, right? But I mean, you still have like your Oppenheimers, you still have your Dune 2s. You've got these really big, long movies. So I can't really agree that the younger here's what I'll say, and we'll finish the article, but from where I'm sitting, there's truth insofar as the newest generation consumes media differently. I think that's obvious. Whether it's, YouTube or streaming platforms or whatever, right? I think younger generations are consuming media differently. But I don't think that's the same thing as going to like the very boomer, very like memeable take of, yeah, it's because of TikTok and all the kids are like goldfish now. I don't think those are the same things. Right? I mean, let me ask you guys this. Maybe this is kind of a cool way to kind of parse through this. What are you guys doing with like your free time these days? Like, are you watching a show? Are you going through movies? Like, do you like to watch movies at night? Do you just play a bunch of video games? Do you like anime? Are you reading? Like, what are you, like, right now, when you're done with work or when you're just chilling, like, what is your go-to? Like, what are you throwing on? John says Ben 10. That's interesting. Games, music, exercise, art. Adam says, what the fuck is free time? Yep. Bill True over on Twitch says podcast, deaf background. Yep. YouTube. Yep. And add some Warhammer right now. Hell yeah. YouTube streaming theater. Watching my kids play their sports. That's cool. Been binging a lot of audiobooks. Okay. YouTube by day, shows by night. Okay. So let's talk about that though. If you're watching a show, like what is it? Is it do you go for something light? Do you go for something you've seen before? I guess, look, this is what I'm trying to get at. what are you getting out of the entertainment? Or how are you selecting that entertainment? Because sometimes, okay, so as an example, I'll tell you, this is kind of my take on it, right? I usually need it to matter. More than just entertainment, I need it to matter. Okay? So what I mean is, like the other night, we threw on the Wolverine. And it's entertaining, but it also matters to me because Hugh Jackman's coming back. You know, I can kind of talk about it on the channel. It's like a narrative thing, okay? So I'm going to take this to a really weird place. Really weird place. Let's talk about narrative and story beyond the thing and into our real lives. I once heard someone say, guys play video games with their friends to have an excuse to be on the phone for long amounts of time with their buddies. Meaning, we do that because we can't just sit on the phone with the homies. We got to have narrative. We got to have some, like, we're not just in the phone. We're not just on a phone call. We're trying to rank up in this particular game, or we're trying to get a session in, and we're trying to do this, right? So what I mean is there's narrative. We create narrative around it. Okay. Did y'all ever do any watch parties for Game of Thrones back in the day? Like season 6, 7, or 8, like, you know, everybody from work's coming over, we're watching, you know what I mean? You ever do a watch party? Yeah? So what's a watch party? A watch party is adding narrative to a get-together. Right? You guys ever do like maybe like a guys get-together weekend where you're going to watch a particular show or play a particular game? Like, we as humans, we often add narrative to the real life thing we're doing to kind of give it meaning. Even a bachelor party is narrative. There's really no real reason you need a bachelor party, right? But the narrative that you apply to the bachelor party is, I am going from my bachelor life with my bachelor buddies into this new life with my wife and family, and I need some sort of ceremony. I need a narrative. I need a rite of passage to justify hanging with the homies and it having meaning. Yeah. So what I'm saying is, even the way we consume entertainment, there's a narrative that's attached to it. I mean, this is kind of part of why Marvel popped off in the first place. This is actually one of the secrets to the MCU's success. Is it's not just watching a movie. It's watching the latest installment in the MCU because you watch the MCU. Everybody's going to be talking about it that watches the MCU. Right? So we kind of like apply this narrative and we find value and meaning in the way that we consume media. That's not a new thing, but it is possible the way we are deriving that meaning, the way we are applying that narrative, that's what has changed. An example of this is Barbenheimer. So how many people went out and did Barbenheimer just because it was a thing? There was a narrative to it. Which one are you going to see first? Oh, I'm not sure. Did you do the Barbenheimer double feature? Yes, I did. How did you like it? You see what I mean? So I think Marvel and the MCU kind of ritualized and eventized and narrorized, if that's a word, which it probably isn't, but now it is. They did all of that to media. I think that's part of the disconnect. But it's not this big ADD change that I think the Russos are implying. I think it's like a little bit more subtle. Right? All right, let's keep going here. I think the 2-hour format, the structure that goes into making movies. Oh, yeah, we already read that. Superhero fatigue has nothing to do with superheroes in particular. It's fatigue in general. The superhero fatigue question was around long before the work we were doing, Anthony continued. So it's sort of an eternal complaint. Like, we used to cite this back in our early days with superhero work. People used to complain about Westerns in the same way, but they lasted for decades and decades and decades. They were continually reinvented and brought to new heights as they went on. As concerns about superhero fatigue continued to be discussed in the comic book world, the Batman villain, Paul Dano, recently made headlines for telling The Independent that perhaps it's a good thing. It's an interesting moment where everybody has to go like, okay, what now? Hopefully, from that, somebody either breathes new life into comic book movies or something else blossoms, which is not superheroes, Dano said. I'm sure there will still be some good ones yet to come, but I think it's kind of a welcome moment. Joseph Quinn, who is joining the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Johnny Storm, Human Torch in the upcoming tentpole The Fantastic Four, recently told Entertainment Weekly that he's not too concerned about superhero fatigue as he gets ready to make his own superhero debut. I think that with the story of the Fantastic Four, it feels like we want to get this right, Quinn said about superhero fatigue concerns. There are aspects of it that are very different to the other Marvel films that felt very compelling to me. And again, going back to who's involved, Matt Shakman, of course, the director, I think is brilliant. And the cast, and I've read it, and the script is brilliant. It's really brilliant. I'm delighted to have this opportunity. Okay, so interesting thoughts here. I don't know. I mean, superhero fatigue, yeah, sure. I think that's a real thing. I don't know if that's really what's hurting Marvel right now. I actually think it could be, I mean, it's obviously a lack of quality, right? Quality is a concern for sure, but we had lack of quality before in the MCU. I think it's a lack of quality that's not sort of like bolstered up by incredible eventizing like anticipation, you know? And I've said this before, and I think some people get the wrong idea about this because some people just think it has to be quality, right? And at the beginning of this, when we were talking, a lot of you guys wrote in there, it has to be good writing. It has to be quality. It's quality, it's quality, quality. I think quality absolutely matters, but I don't actually think quality is what turned Marvel into what it was. I think it was the narrative that started to become associated with Marvel and the sort of eventizing and the anticipation of the next thing, that has always been a comic book thing. Like Chris Claremont has talked about this, like that's the secret sauce. The secret sauce of comics, leave you wanting to read the next issue. That's the sauce. So it is a format that has always been about the next thing, about the anticipation. And I think that Marvel was able to like create that, craft that, and do that very well. The problem with Phase 4, I think, was we have no fucking idea where it's going, what to anticipate. We lost that hype, that excitement. And then I think the quality took a huge dip while the quantity was turned up. And we just had like movie and show and movie and show. And yes, the quality wasn't there. But it was also like, what are we doing here? As opposed to like, oh shit, I can't wait to see where this goes. This next character, oh my God. It sort of became more of, oh, okay. Well, I guess I'll see the next one. Oh, all right. Well, I guess I'll see. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a different vibe. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Dude, the Russos, I love the Russos, but they have gone pretty far boomer, dude. Like, because a lot of the stuff they're producing, like, isn't good either. And it's interesting because I can almost feel, and I'm really not trying to be rude here, but I can almost feel the mentality that they think is out there. I can almost feel them trying to service that need through the content. Like, it almost feels like the reason a lot of their shit has not been clicking over the past couple of years is because they're literally making it for this big audience that they completely misunderstand. I don't know, man. What do you think? What do you think, chat? That's a wild take from the Russos, huh? That's a wild one, bro. That's a wild one, chat. Did you read the other Russo article I posted on Discord a few days? Doesn't sound like they're ever coming back to Marvel. Yeah, I don't think they will. I think that ship sailed, man. I think that ship sailed. Jay says, Josh, on the topic of the Russos, did you ever watch that interview they did with Zack Snyder? Yeah, the pizza one. It was brilliant, dude. It was great. That was a great interview. I learned a lot. Yeah. Yeah. Good writing with well-known characters. Yeah, well, I think it's good writing with well-known characters, but it also, like, you have to, like, want to know the next thing. You have to, like, want to see how this now leads to that. You know what I mean? Like, I think that's a big part of it, dude. Sounds like they're grasping at straws and don't know what to do to fix the mess. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's a wild take, bro. So, Josh, what you're saying is they're now the Boomer Brothers? Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, they're a little bit the Boomer Brothers. I wouldn't want to know what happens next if the current stuff is not up to par. Yeah, I agree with you. But I think that has more to do with, like, breaking the illusion. Meaning, like, if it was like, it doesn't have to be the best, it just has to keep the sort of illusion there. But if it's like illusion breaking, then yeah, I think it really hurts the experience. And you can't quite, like, anticipate the next thing or even, like, kind of, you know what I mean? And then as it gets worse and worse, because some of these movies are so bad, like Quantumania was so bad, I can't even, like, watch it. It's not like I can become immersed and just follow along with that story. Like, I'm immediately like, oh my fucking God, I'm watching the worst movie ever. And it just takes me completely, I'm not in it. And that's not a good experience. Like, nobody, at least for me, that's not how I enjoy content. I want to have an escape. I want to be taken to another world. I want to be in the movie so much that I forget about all the leaks that I heard about. I'm just watching it, and then the next scene, and then the next scene. Whoa. You know? It's KK's fault, 100%. Yeah, you right. Yeah, you right. You right about that one. KKY. KKY. Also, why is it so hot in here? Before Wednesday's stream, man, I'm going to figure this out. I'm going to get some fans in here, some air conditioning, maybe some ice packs. I'll just have like an ice pack over my back or something. Yeah. Let me see if there's something else I wanted to watch here. What's my most anticipated Marvel project announced so far? Announced. Yeah, I don't know. The Avengers vs. X-Men thing, but that's a rumor. I guess I'd have to say Secret Wars for sure. I guess I'd have to say Secret Wars. Man. You know what else I'm kind of getting excited for? The Coke, it produces too much humidity. You know what else I'm kind of excited for, guys? Is Marvel Overwatch. Remember we talked about that trailer a couple of weeks ago? Marvel Overwatch? I think it kind of looks cool. Yeah, Marvel Rivals. Yeah, it looks cool. Do you think Secret Wars will be hurt in terms of hype due to it being written by the MOM writer? No. Well, because here's the thing. Most people do not actually care about that shit. Like, you and I do, and a lot of the more hardcore people do. But most normies, like, dude, like, just in your real life, ask just a couple of your friends if they even know who directed these movies or who wrote the movies. Hey, Geekdom, much love, brother. Most people don't know, bro. I bet most of the people in your real life don't even know who the Russo brothers are. Like, people don't care like that. Like, we do. Other people are just going to know, wait, Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man? Wait, Hugh Jackman? Tobey Maguire? They're all in the same movie? Oh my fucking God. You know, that's it. Like, most people aren't in it like that, bro. Josh, talk about the Marvel synergy between the games, live action, film, TV, comics, animation. Like, go on Shop Disney, Marvel Games release schedule. Yeah. So this is a relatively new thing. The synergy is getting a lot better. And that's because of Kevin Feige. Kevin Feige is now CCO. Dude, I'm telling you, I'm like way too hot in here. Way too hot in here. I'll get it fixed by Wednesday so we can actually have a nice chill stream. Like, actually chill. So what you're saying is we're all losers? No. What I'm saying is most people just aren't there. Like, most people just don't care. Come to Florida. I'll show you hot. Yeah, no Diddy, though. No Diddy. Everybody's different. Going into a movie or a show blind is no problem, really. Yeah, some people liked it. Some people like it. All we care about is X-Men 97. Screw the MCU. X-Men 97. X-Men 97 is pretty cool. Yo, what about this Marvel Overwatch, though? I signed up for the beta. They better let me in that beta. They better let me in that beta. Yeah, I don't know. This sucks, dude. I would love to just stream more, but I'm literally so hot. I'm like, I gotta go. I can't keep streaming, guys. I'm sorry. So I'll get it set up so Wednesday we can stream longer. I'm burning up in here, man. Use that money and get a hotel? What do you mean? Am I going to stream from a hotel? That doesn't seem fun. Maybe if camera was closer, you wouldn't be so hot. What? Laptop, brother? Hell nah. It's not good to stream off a laptop. Woo! Bro, is Star Wars dead? Chat, what do you think? Is Star Wars dead? Chat. Yeah, it's just too hot in here. I'll get some fans. I'll get the AC unit in here. I don't think it's... How do I explain? Maybe it's on life support. Maybe it's on life support. What's even keeping it on life support? Oh, well, Agent Llama, you'll love this one. Dave Filoni. Acolyte could be the end. Dude, I saw a thing pop up where Leslie Headland said the show is moving past George Lucas's view of morality or something. Like, what are they... Like, do they want people to watch this show? I'm just confused. I don't understand. It almost feels like Headland and a lot of these people are just, I don't know. Like, maybe they don't want certain people to like it. It almost feels like they want certain fans, or maybe like a whole bunch of fans, to not enjoy it, and not enjoy it from the outset. Like, isn't that crazy? But how else do you explain some of this stuff? Nico says with the 5 spot, it's superhero fatigue. Yes, there will be outliers, but like you said, it has to matter. The MCU mattered to people pre-Endgame. It was the thing. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Let the stream know good news. Let's end the stream on good news. Yeah, that's true, actually. That's true. Poll if Filoni is keeping Star Wars on life support. Okay, just for you. Just for you, I will. Is life support 2 words? All right, let's see what you guys say. I'm interested. I just want to know what you think. Oh, shit. Hell yeah, brother. Told you. Told you, llama. Hey, I told you, bro. Where's the no option? What? Star Wars and Dragon Ball have never felt so dead. Thank God I have other stuff. Yeah, dude. What's going on with Dragon Ball? I mean, I know everybody's kind of still in the wake of like Toriyama's passing, but like, what do you think? What do you think they're gonna do? And now, who has control? Is it Shueisha? Who has control, Danny? What the hell is going on? Nothing is going on. Is it over? Is it Drover? Are they going to stop, bro? Are they just like, nope, that's it? I know Daima's coming. Look, I'm excited for Daima. I don't know how, I mean, we'll see. Yeah, that's tough, bro. So you don't think they're just going to let Toritaro do his thing now? Because, like, Toritaro's, like, the Frieza, like, Black Frieza and some of that stuff, like, the fan base seemed to respond to that. You know what I mean? I'm excited for that Sparking Zero game whenever that comes out. Oh, shit. Anakin Stark. Hey, appreciate the 10 spot, man. Says, coming at you live from an Italian deli in Baton Rouge. Missed so many lives lately. Love the activity and the content. Hoping I can watch more streams in the future. Hey, I appreciate you, brother. Be safe down there. Hope you're having a good time, though. Much love. Toritaro is no Filoni. Toriyama is 20 times the artist and writer. Yeah. Yep, I hear you there. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, look, guys, I wish I could go further. I had a couple other things I wanted to do, but I'm just too hot. So let me cut out. Maybe we'll have a surprise like Twitch stream or something tomorrow. I know I want to get those emotes and some stuff figured out on Twitch. Plus, I want to practice some Fortnite, and there's some other games I want to play. So we'll do that. Wednesday, hopefully we can have a nice long stream Wednesday morning. We'll be talking about X-Men 97. I'm way behind on Bad Batch, so we're not going to be talking about that. But yeah, I'll see you guys Wednesday. Oh, I should say, too, if you are a member... This month, I want to deep dive on the Image guys, but I also, it's like, we got to talk about Marvel and DC in the 90s and the comic book boom and bubble pop. Well, you have to understand that to understand Image. So, we've been deep diving on stuff every month. This month, we're going to deep dive on the 90s, Marvel's sort of downfall, and then Image. The creation of the Image guys. So that's what we're gonna deep dive this month. We'll start talking about that Wednesday night at 7:30. Yeah. All right, everybody. Much love. Appreciate you guys. Thanks for being here. Yeah, maybe we'll do a random stream tomorrow. If not, I'll see you guys on Wednesday, okay? And I gotta go cool off. Holy shit, dude. Too hot in here. All right. As I always say, I hope you are having an awesome Monday nerdy day. And I'll see you in the next video. Is everybody gone? Did everybody leave? Leave. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Man, it was a good one, but damn, I got too hot. Like, my head literally hurts from how hot it is. What the fuck? So, hopefully get that sorted out. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. Yeah. Hey, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate y'all, man. For real. Appreciate you. See you soon. Open up that third eye, baby. And wash out your stinky butt. Ah!